Okay, so please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sun Chang, and I'm the initiator of Two Mothers. So Two Mothers is a newsletter which is made with mothers from Amsterdam Southeast. It focuses on domestic settings, which is to deliver stories from about mothering and womanhood outside of the house, to mothers and to others. And today is the publication launch of our Two Mothers #1, our first. Ta-da! Yes, our first official letter. And yes, and also right now, actually, we are at CBK Zuidoost workplace in Amsterdam Zuidoost. So if you are nearby and if you also would like to have a copy of this newsletter, please just join us later. We will be here from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock on the space. You can come to chat with us, drink a little bit things. And if you also come with your children, we also have a nursery room, so you can also get free on this occasion. And we are looking forward to see you later. Okay, great. So if we think about Two Mothers as a baby, because we are like in this topic, yes. And then I would say this baby is individual born, but collective raised. What does it mean? Like I think Two Mothers is shaped by constant dialogue between our team members from Two Mothers and also from local mothers. So, and it's also, I have the great honor today to have everyone in the space. So maybe allow me to have a quick round introduction. So we can start with our team members.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I've been friends with Sun for a long time already. And this last time I'm collaborating with her in this publication. I've been editing, so kind of managing the content after the interviews. I also had the opportunity to participate in the workshops that lead to the content for the second one, and participating also with the mothers there. And I also did some illustrations and some things. And it's been great for the moment. Really looking forward for today. And I pass to my...
Hi, everyone. So my name is Léo. I'm mostly the graphic designer. So I try hard to put the stories of the mothers and the ambitions and the ideas of Sun and Sarah into a piece of paper, which I hope you can all enjoy and read. And that's pretty much it. I like doing it.
Hello, everyone from Stockholm.
Yes. And actually today we have a special setup for you. Maybe our camera will release the fact to you very soon. So you will see actually where we are looking at. Hello. So yes.
That's so nice.
Let's see if we can see.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Great. So hey, Rosa, can you introduce yourself a bit and also in relation of this project? Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Rosa. I'm in Stockholm right now, but normally I'm in Utrecht, and that's where I met Sun when we were working together at Casco. And now for this project, I have been translating all the amazing words by the special mothers from English into Dutch. And that's been like super exciting and fun. So I'm really happy to be a part of this beautiful team that I also got the pleasure to meet in person recently, which was extra special. Happy to be here.
Hello, everyone. I'm C. I am mother of Gigi. I come from Guangzhou, China. I living in Southeast 11 years. I'm a full-time housewife, and I am a foreigner teaching Chinese school Chinese food. I like cook food and I enjoy cooking.
Yes, she is an amazing cooker, and actually she also made some food for the occasion of today. So if you come to our space for the pickup, you will taste her nice bakery later. Yes.
Ik ben Clea, moeder van 2 kinderen. Eén 27 jaar en Jorg 22 en mijn kleinzoon Genio 8 jaar. Ik ben in Suriname geboren en ben op mijn 21ste ben ik naar Nederland gekomen. Ik moet zeggen, toen ik hier kwam, dacht ik van, het is mij hier erg koud, ik wil terug. Maar op een gegeven moment heeft de studie mij getrokken dat ik gewoon mijn studie hier moest afmaken. De beginjaren dat de Surinamers hier kwamen vanuit de onafhankelijkheid heeft gemaakt dat de mensen zou je zeggen, meer uit angst naar Nederland zijn gekomen. Het is in de jaren 80. De onafhankelijkheid was 1975, maar het begon een beetje langzamerhand en op een gegeven moment groeide het aantal mensen die naar Nederland kwamen. Op een gegeven moment zijn de mensen, was er geen ruimte, gingen ze in motels. En op een gegeven moment zagen ze in Zuidoost grote open ruimtes, niemand woonde erin. En toen hebben ze het bezet en geëist dat zij gewoon in normale huizen moeten wonen. Met hun kinderen, met hun gezin. Ik kom uit Gorinchem, ik ben van Gorinchem naar Amsterdam gekomen. En heb gewerkt bij een bank. Ik ga geen reclame maken. En voor ongeveer 35 jaar. Ik ben nu een empowerment coach geworden. Omdat ik gewoon vond van, ik ben een buitenmens. Mijn gevoel wil ik volgen. En het was gewoon tijd. Kinderen zijn groot. Voor mezelf gekozen. En ik ben nu mijn passie aan het uitleven. En dat is tuinieren, gezond eten. Dus dat doe ik met mijn empowerment. Door middel van activiteiten empower ik vrouwen. Vooral vrouwen. Het gaat erom dat ik vrouwen die het niet zo breed hebben, wil bereiken. Dat zij ook bij de wereld horen. Dat ze het gevoel krijgen dat zij ook tot de maatschappij horen. En dat zij ook mogen meedoen. En ik empower ze op dat gebied. Dat ze zich meer kunnen ontwikkelen. En dat ze zich kunnen groeien. In hun geestelijk kunnen groeien, laten we het zo zeggen. Dat ze meer in zichzelf gaan geloven om iets te willen bereiken. En ook veel aan hun kinderen mee te kunnen geven. Zodat je generaties later de families eigenlijk heel veel talent meegeeft. Dat is het zo'n beetje in het kort. Nou, als je dat kort noemt, maar goed. Oké.
We had one mother, Nancy, was with us today because right now she's in Bonaire, so she could only join us by Zoom, but her internet is running out. So unfortunately, we can't say hi to her today. But let me introduce maybe the last participating mother, which is the association. Also because of Nancy, we get to know this association, which is very active in Amsterdam Southeast. It's called Stichting Conchada. And we also have some images from Conchada, which we can show to you to visualize more. Okay, great. So yes, so Stichting Conchada is a foundation for all women who suffer from chronic condition and overweight. They are also open for all the women who want to be independent, confident, and self-reliant, regardless of their color, their origin, and their religion. And Stichting Conchada, they offer different activities to those women, such as workshops, seminars, and they also include in this catering school. So Stichting Konrada is aims to provide a chance for women to work together so as to build a collective positive self-image together. So actually what you can see, yes, this is the moment when we did a workshop with mothers from Stichting Konrada, and actually you can also see Nancy here, who's the one right to me, if you can recognize me. But maybe we can also go back to the banner so we can see the Sophia. Yes, so Sophia is the initiator of Stichting Konrada. And you can, this is the photo actually, you can see from their website. And actually she's holding a banner which says, "You are no longer left behind the society." So that's also the manifesto of Stichting Konrada. We also had a destiny encounter with a pigeon mama who moved inside of our balcony of the studio with 2 little eggs. And that was the moment for us to see the whole process, including with nesting, hatching, birth giving, and then also in the end, like the upbringing for those 2 little pigeons to make them into like the adult. Right now, from the view, maybe the shared screen, you can see maybe the orange. Yeah. So actually, that's 2 little pigeons who was just born. And I think that was the moment when they was just less than 1 week old. And then also after once they become as an adult, the pigeon mama also left the house and give the space for those 2 little ones. And actually you can see there are 2 adult-ish looking pigeon on the branch. Actually, that's the pigeon now. That's the twin sister and brothers. So yeah, so every time when we try to access to the balcony, and then you can see those 2 little pigeons, they just fly to the tree, which is on the opposite of our balcony, and waiting for us to leave and then come back again.
Okay, so I'm going to make you some questions so the people who are watching us can understand a bit better who are you and what is your opinion. Thank you so much for your translations in English and also in Dutch. So I will start with a very easy question that we already know, but how did you become a mother? What was that time? How was for you?
I became a mother because at a time I have enjoyed life. Let me say it like that. I'm the youngest one of 8, and all of them had their children around 22, 25. And I was taking care of my nephews and niece. And I thought, I'm going to enjoy life first, then I take children. So I like to travel, so I have done a lot of traveling and dancing and things like that, really enjoying. And I was 35 when I began, when I take my first child. It was my own decision because I'm a person who are listening what the body wants, what the mind wants. And I was ready because I thought, dancing, okay, I have done enough. Traveling, I have done enough. So I thought, I talked to my friend that time. It was my youth friend. He was my neighbor, 2 street after, next to my street.
Very well known.
But we know each other for a long time. And we said, okay, it's good. And I had my first daughter at 35 and my son at 40.
Okay. So, okay, maybe I keep on, but it was an experience that you enjoyed at that time. Did you have them here or did you have them back in Suriname?
I have them in Holland. I was 21 when I came here and 35 when I get them. This I was in Holland. I enjoy the pregnancy, the children when they were little. I learned a lot about myself because children are learning you about yourself. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of things that you want to do by your own, but your children say, stop, I'm here. I'm the first one, look after me. Mm-hmm. So then you learn to put boundaries for yourself. And I had a very nice, how do you call it?
Raisin?
The pregnancy.
And the giving birth.
And the delivery.
That's
I
very
have
good.
done it at home, the natural way. I enjoyed it really because I'm a person who feel the energy of the nature. That is what I want, and that is what I'm going to do.
So nice.
I'm a rebel. They call it a rebel. I'm very obstructed. You don't tell me what to do. If I feel I have to do it, I'm going to do it. And I listen very good to myself. And I have them both home in my bedroom. It was very nice. And I enjoyed it, and I enjoy till now I'm enjoying the upbringing. It is not nice because little children are nice, but when they pass that age, 18, they're not really nice to me.
Okay. Thank you.
I know to push them, tell them. I'm the mother. I can say I'm a mother for life. I'm not a mother till 18. I'm a mother for life. They can always count on me, but I'm enjoy every year of them that they are growing, the things they are doing. I like how they develop themselves. So I'm now a grandmother, so I have a second chance to be a sort of mother, second mother. I look after him, but I'm glad I can bring him back to his mother. So I have my own time, but I enjoy the children.
So nice. Thank you so much. And for she, how it was for becoming a mother, and when do you think you will retire to become a mother?
我是从2010年1月份到荷兰的，然后我也是在2010年的12月份当上母亲的。我是在毫无意外，就是没有预算的情况下就做了母亲啊。然后你问我什么时候能退休，我想到60岁左右吧。
So she said like she thinks she can get retired when she will be 60 years old. And she got pregnant once she moved in Amsterdam Southeast. And she didn't prepare that much. So it was more like surprise for her to start the journey of being a mother. And it was back to 2010.
Thank you, She. So my next question is a more open question. I would like to know from your experience and opinion what it means to be a mother for you. What it means for you exactly. Not what it means for everyone, but for you personally.
I forgot that I can do it in Dutch also. I spoke the whole time English.
Because Rosa can translate.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it in English then. The feeling for me to be a mother is more the message that you have to decide if you want to have children and why you want to have children, how you're going to bring them up. Do you have the money? Do you have the place? That are very important things for me that I said, I have a job, I have a house, I have enjoyed. That was a decision I made for myself. I'm ready now to do it so that I can give them all the attention they need because they're first, I'm second. The mother feeling is more that it is a very big responsibility because it is a generation you have to make ready for next generations. So it is not a playing game with children. It is mentally very important to give them a good upbringing, help them with education, and it is the generation to give it the family thing, your genes, your message from mother, grandmother, grandfather, all that sort of things are very important to give it to your children so that they can tell it later also for generations. They can give it to each other so that, because it is very important, you have to know where you come from to know where you're heading to. And the upbringing with my children is that I always say to them, today you have to do better than yesterday. So that is my empowerment also, that if I tell the story about not so nice, but I lost my husband 15 years ago. It was very heavy. It was, I saw every corner of the room, cry a lot, but I stand up every morning, pray for help that I can look after the 2 little children. It have gave me in that difficult time a lot of strength for myself and to believe in myself and to listen to myself to bring up my children. That is the motherhood, that it can go good, but it can go bad. And if it's go bad, you have to pick up all the pieces and go through it. And it makes me stronger.
What interesting story, because also to be a mother was to train these kids to be better people, but also change many things in you, as I can see. And I would like to know from she as well, what it means to you and how this has changed in your person to be a mother.
当母亲，意味着就是孩子来到这世上，来到我身边，我就要照顾他。我感觉是一个责任吧，而他也给我带来了快乐和那个怎么说呢？陪伴呢。我觉得孩子，我会是把我宁愿不赚钱，少花一点，我也是希望自己有更多的时间陪伴在他的身边啊，就是培养他成为一个就是有用的人吧。
Okay. Let me try to remember. Yes. So yeah, being a mother to Shi means responsibility, because once the children is born, you have to take care of her. And for her, being a mother also gives her lots of joy, and she also enjoys it, and also brings her a company from the children. What's the last one?
你说那个孩子出生了你负责任，然后
就是孩子来到我身边，我要对他就是一个做妈妈的责任，就是要
Okay, sorry. Yes, and also for her, she preferred to not spend all of her time to earn money and to do something else, than spend the time with the children. For her to make her children into a very useful person is her goal, and that's her dream also, to be in this kind of mother.
Thank you, Shi. So for the answers that you gave me and reflecting a bit on what you told me, is kind of a life job. It's a work that you do every day. And so let's imagine together that this is recognized as a job from the government. The government of the Netherlands say, okay, motherhood is a job, and we will pay you money for this job that you are doing. And we were thinking, while doing the newsletter, imagining, let's say, that they give the minimum, which would be 50 euros a day. That in the minimum wage is the equivalence of 5 hours and 9 minutes paid on minimum wage, the minimum they can pay you for that time. So my question is, imagining that the government would make this contribution to every mother, 5 hours and 9 minutes of your time will be paid every day. What would you be able to do with that time? Did I explain myself?
Get money from the government, just like they give mothers who don't have a job.
They recognize the motherhood as a job, we can imagine. And they pay you 50 euro a day. That if we see the law, it would be 5 hours and 9 minutes paid. What would you be able to do as a mother in these 5 hours? What this time would be enough for?
In the 5 hours with children?
Yeah, working as a mother.
It is, you can see it like a work. They pay you.
Yeah, and they pay you, but they pay you 50 euro.
50 euro an hour.
No, 50 euro per day.
Per day.
Yeah, and this will cover a minimum wage that I don't know how much is it per hour. So they pay you like 9 euro per hour, but they pay you 50 euros a day only. So you have 5 hours.
Let me go from a day, 50 euro a day. What you can do with that?
Exactly. But we understand a working day, so not the full day, but 5 hours a day. So my question, finally.
5 hours for 15 euros. Let me say it like that.
Imagine like they pay you 50 euros, so you work
15.
50.
I understand you good.
50.
50. Okay. Because if I say 15 or 50, but 50. 5 hours work.
5 hours work only to be a mother per day. Our question is just imagine if you only have 5 hours a day, what you will be able to do?
Without children, I can't do anything. With children, it's crazy.
So it's difficult to imagine 5 hours.
Maybe we are on the same planet. You know what is in the supermarket? You see the price?
I know what I'm asking.
I have to pay rent.
Exactly.
I have to pay lights. I don't think my lights will go on. I don't think I can pay water.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're on another planet.
I mean,
it is not possible. It is not possible.
But let's keep in mind that mothers, as their job, they don't receive anything from the government at the same time. So with no money from the government, you are able to work full day as a mother.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The government gives you money.
Okay.
That's for people in, how do you call it, uitkering. You get the money, 1,000, I think. I don't know what they get. Mm-hmm. So I put that as a minimum.
Okay.
It is, you can't live with it. You can't bring children. How, you can't buy a bike. You can't pay the metro. The metro is expensive for people who are working.
That's true.
So, no, sorry. I have to get myself... I can't understand. Okay. That is real life? You mean it by real life?
No. What we
Just imagine it.
It's imagination,
okay.
Of course.
Okay, then it's good.
No, but Mike, now that you tell me, I would like to know, how did you support yourself while you were a mother?
When I was working, I can support myself. Mm-hmm. That is the reason why I say in the beginning, before you take children, you have to have a job. You have to have a house. You have to pay things before you bring your children in. Mm-hmm. That is the reason why it is very important to think before you get children. And sometimes you get children because it was an accident. It's okay. Yeah. It's no problem with it. But you have to pick up yourself to know, I have to get an education. I have to learn something, because only when you have learned something, you can get money for it. So I always, till now, I'm studying. I like to study because not for the money, but more for my mental, to employ myself, to know more about what is happening in the world. Mm. But to look after children in Holland, in Europe, I can say, for instance, you need to have money. Because everybody is here an individual. In one country, we take care of our family and ourselves. Then you can live with the money you save. Yes, if you're in a warm country, you can live with the 9 euro an hour. Because family is taking care of each other. We share food, we share houses, we share things. But in Holland, in Amsterdam, not possible. But it is important to have children. If you have to take care of children, you have to have a job. And it is not only the job, it is also for yourself. You can't look around the whole day. You have to help get information in yourself to mentally don't crack. If you don't have nothing to do, you're going to think, they say always, if you don't do things, you're going to do ugly things. Yes? So keep busy. You don't have to have money. You have internet. You have a lot of things. You keep busy. You can go to the library, read books. That is the motherhood, because your children are not always listening what you're saying. They're looking what you are doing. I'm talking about myself. If I look what my children are doing, since they are 11, they work for the newspaper. They earn their own money. And the things they buy, they don't break it when I bought it for them.
So my last question before I pass to she, it would be like, so imagining in this other planet that the government will give money for the mothers as a job, how much do you think they will need?
With one child, I'm not gonna, with one child, I think normally, not the minimum, I think the minimum is 1,300, I think. 15 is normal to do normal things, very normal things. 1,500.
1,500 per month.
Yeah. To do a minimum, to do normal things.
And that would be enough?
Not expensive clothes, not expensive holidays, but the normal things to go to a zoo, to go to the library, to eat normal things. That is 1,500 is the minimum that you with one child in a normal house rent, with the normal house rent, I think it is okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So let's pass to she, and to the same question that I difficultly formulate. So let's imagine that the motherhood is recognized as a job, and we put this example, and she worked with this example that they will pay the very minimum, will be 50 euro. But I would like to know what would you be able to do with this time, but also what would be the ideal payment that you would get for these activities?
50欧对我来说啊，我宁愿把钱用在给我女儿学习的路上，就是给她学钢琴啊，还这些算吗？还是只是生活上的都可以？那我才50欧，我只能够给她上1节课。
Okay. So she said for her, if she received the money, she would like to spend the money on children. So like book a piano class or music class for Gigi, and yeah. And the 50 euro is only enough to book one class for Gigi.
So what would be the fair payment that you would need to raise Gigi?
She doesn't believe the government can do so.
Ask money. Ask it.
这是1个月是吧？
Yeah.
还是1天 per month？ 就是连生活和那些孩子的钱是吧？连住房吗？啥都连？
你得付啊！
我得付哦，这我付的那些是吧？我猜看一下，差不多2000吧。
Okay, because she was really calculating with like water, electricity, house, and the daily expense, children fee, everything, and then
by the middle is 现在地铁不是很贵嘛？我们去一趟，孩子跟我一次去学习也要10欧一次，所以那个交通费挺贵的。
Even transportation fee, because every time if she goes with her children to piano class, the metro will take 10 euro also. So for her, in the end, she said maybe 2,000. So 500 more than Clea proposed. So a little bit more. Yes.
So, I mean, this question, and even if we know that this kind of imaginary and the Netherlands wouldn't give enough payment, it also makes us understand a bit how is this identity as a mother and how much time it takes for and how it changed your life completely. So I would like to thank you both for all your answers. Is a little bit like a taste of information on what it means. And now we will proceed to read the common letter that we made in the last number with Stichting Congade and Sun, I think. Good stuff.
So yeah, also as the time is approaching to the end, so maybe we can also wrap up with a collective reading of this letter, which we made with Stickling Conchada, and maybe we can each one take one sentence, and maybe we can start with she, me, Sarah, Clea, and then go on this order, and we read the English part. Is that okay? Okay. 然后我们现在就读一下这个，你就说这个。
哪一段？
你就是 this newsletter is for everyone.
This new letter is for everyone to read.
Go for it.
This new newsletter is for everyone to read.
Everybody should hear our stories.
In the family, the mother is the manager.
Her mission is trying to provide well-being for the family.
Mother is the most important role in society.
If there is no mother, then there wouldn't be any children.
It is a privilege to be able to give birth. I am grateful for it.
As a woman and a mother, we need to be proud of ourselves.
You don't need someone from outside to get you validation.
Even though we are those who give life, men still think they can rule and be above us, taking our power away.
The chains is still in our hands.
We are able to show it through our upbringing.
Teaching and passing our wisdom.
People should know mothers are worthy, not as more, but at least not less.
We can be our own enemy.
We can easily get jealous of each other instead of working together.
Not everybody is made to be a leader.
A tree grows big so that you can also enjoy the shade. We have to start having goodwill for each other. Then we will grow. And in the end, you will grow too. Maybe in the end, we will read together. This is a nice one.
We are so powerful when we are together. Yes.
Thank you. So, what we just read is a common letter about motherhood we did with all women of Conjada, and we have read out loud. These women were Sophia, Sherida, Angeline, and Samantha.
Yes, and Nancy.
And Nancy.
As well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yes.